improvisers right here on this stage. You ready to see this act? Yes. Indeed, it is our level 1 class. Keep your hands going. Make some noise for classes half full.
In the afternoon. Oh my goodness, my name is Kyle. I'll be your host for this wonderful show. This is the cast of Class Half Full. I would like to introduce themselves. Showing up here.
I'm Nick.
I'm Frank. I'm Kent.
I'm Annika.
I'm Kyle.
Young Mellow Shakespeare.
Natalie.
I'm Kyle. This has been my wonderful TA, Olive.
Hello.
So difficult to dance that aggressively as a white person. Anyways, are you all ready to see some fun games and scenes? Yay! Of course you are. We're going to do some short form improv like you might have seen on Whose Line Is It Anyway, except unlike Whose Line, we don't do multiple takes. I don't know if y'all knew that. We're better than Whose Line. Just setting that clear. Our very first game of the show is going to be a game called Conducted Story. Let's all step up to the front. They're not gonna bite, guys.
What if we want them to?
Talked about this, Frank. Different show. So how this is going to work is our lovely performers are going to be telling you a story, like a bedtime story, except they're all going to be sharing the spotlight. Whenever I point to one of them, they're allowed to speak. When I point to somebody else, they have to pick up exactly where the story left off. And as an added hitch to this game, they've all been given genres to further make the story a little bit weirder. We drew some names from the back to speed this up. So let's review the genres we'll be telling the story in.
Self-help.
Sci-fi. Superhero.
Reality.
Horror. Mine.
Bunny cop.
Bunny cop. Wonderful. Now, to get a suggestion from you all, can I just get, what's your favorite animal?
Tigers.
I heard tiger. Love that. Sloth, close second, but I heard tiger first. This tiger, of course, has a name.
Mike.
Mike the tiger. Sure. And Mike the tiger has a problem. What problem are we trying to solve today?
No more deodorant.
No more deodorant. Mike the tiger smells real bad, and he ran out of deodorant, and we're all very, very sad about that. I'm going to set my phone down. I'm going to steal this chair. Sorry about that. So we have Mike the tiger on the search epic quest for deodorant, and of course, as all good stories begin,
Once upon a time.
At the beginning of every journey, you really need to look out and think about what are my goals and what is for me, what is for others, and what can I do to grow here?
Mike thought, you know, I really should work on a new formulation. The zinc oxide is not working very well with any of the other components, and I can smell myself miles away, which...
Mike then remembered his childhood cub years when his mom and daddy were walking him down the street and he was bit by a poisonous beetle. That gave him great superpowers and...
Do I care that Mike got bit by a poisonous beetle? Honestly, I can smell Mike from 50 feet away. I don't care if he gets bit by a beetle.
With his poisonous superpowers, he had a great idea. His idea was to get his 8 hot friends from college together in a van to travel to a summer camp with a lot of booze, where surely nothing...
Mike, you're under arrest with my bushy tail. There will be no spread of beetle biting on any sorority party at all.
Mike was flabbergasted by the tail in his face, and then he remembered.
At the beginning of every adversity,
do I decide to escalate? Do I decide to not escalate? You think about your priorities and you come to a conclusion about who.
Hi, are you a cop? You're cool.
Mike was watching the interaction and thinking to himself, I need to engage my beetle power. So he wrapped himself in his tight carapace and decided to start rolling down the hill.
As he was rolling down the hill, he remembered that surely the cop could save him and his 8 hot college friends from anything bad that might happen. Not that anything bad would at the summer getaway retreat.
You 8 are under arrest.
Energized by Mike's performance, the 8 friends decided to combine to what they decided to call the Revoltron. To repel the bunny cop with their grotesque, massive form.
And when you're wrapped up in a shell that really keeps you isolated, how can is this what I want? Is it, or maybe I can seek greater connection with the world? And it really makes you reinterpret, your priorities. And we're
Out of like the 8 people here, I just think I'm kind of like the hottest.
And they all lived happily ever after. Oh boy, that's not gonna make it to movies. We still having a good time? Of course we are. Don't mind me. I just forgot what the set list was. I'm a professional. Of course, our next game is going to be a game of change. This is going to be a game for Nick and Natalie. Woo! I'm so out of breath, you guys. All right, how this game is going to work, I have our 2 lovely performers here on stage. They're just going to be doing a scene. At any given point, I can decide, I didn't really like what they said, so I'm going to ring this bell, and they have to change the last thing that they said, and I'm going to keep ringing it until I am satisfied. This makes me feel so powerful, you guys. For example, if I were to say, I'm going to the movies, I'm going to a picnic, I'm going to your mom's house, whatever. And then... And then whatever the last thing that was said, that is the reality that we now live in. Sound like a good time? Yeah. 2 of you are just like, whoo. All right, for a suggestion for these 2, can I just get a unique relationship that's not like familial? Like how these fish. Fisherman and fish is what I've heard. Oh, she's already ready. Well, I won't get in the way of comedy anymore. We will see this game. And can you count together with me? 3, 2, 1, action!
That's the biggest one I've seen all day. I've got it. Yeah,
That's one you've seen all day. I don't like this boat. Unhook me! Unhook me! Unhook me!
No, we can. I was gonna have you on the wall where you're like next to. I was gonna have you in the museum. I was going to have you on the dinner table with all my friends. It's a place of honor. You provide life. That's the greatest. What greater thing can you do for people?
My greatest honor of life is why my size is so big. I will remain a large woman before you ever turn me into caviar.
But why wouldn't you want to help and create and extend life?
Not the life of yours. Not the life of my mother. Not the life of your parents. Not the life of your pet. Not the life of my own.
you want to do? What do you want me to do instead?
Join me.
We can do this.
Change how you jump in the ocean. One more time.
Don't you love it down here? I can finally breathe.
I thought you had some kind of magic that would actually help me do this.
Stay with me. You can be here with my family.
You added nothing to this.
I'll put you on my wall.
Change how you're mounting into the wall. Well, you know what they say when the game starts to get into a Jesus allegory. It's probably time for it to be over. We still having a good time? We've been thinking about that for a minute. Our next game is a game called Columns. It's a game for Kyle and Frank. And of course, can you bring these two chairs up to the middle? And I get two very brave volunteers who want to participate in this game. I see a lot of people shaking their... I see these two in the front. Perfect. Yeah, you two. Absolutely. Come on up. Round of applause for our brave volunteers. And they're matching. I'm guessing y'all have a show later. Perfect. Okay, excellent. So how this game is going to work is that we have our two performers. They're just going to be performing a scene. At any given point, they can decide that they don't want to finish their line. And we're going to have our volunteers finish the line for them. So I would say, oh my goodness, I love pizza. My favorite kinds of pizza are pepperoni and Hawaiian and...
Mushroom.
Mushroom. Oh, gross. I guess I have to like mushrooms for the scene now. And it would go on like that. Wonderful. Except because you two are improvisers. We have to make this harder. Can I just... Yay! Can I get a random letter of the alphabet? F. Perfect. You have to only use words that start with the letter F. One more letter. S.
Z.
No. I heard S, so I think you have to set all of your words have to start with the letter S. S. They're level 1, Camille. Don't bully them. All right, and for our actual performers, can I get a suggestion for an activity that might require a lot of steps?
Walking.
Yes.
Speed walking.
No. Good joke, but no. That might require a lot of different steps, not falling your feet.
Rock climbing.
Horse riding. Horse riding, that's fun. So your suggestion is horse riding. Perfect. So we have horse riding, we have F, we have S. This is our game called Columns. Let us count them down once more in 3, 2, 1, action.
Well, Cowboy Dan, I feel like the range that we're at is beautiful. What do you think?
I think it's beautiful, Tony. Baloney. And the other thing that I think is beautiful is just how thin these horses are. Don't really got to straddle them too big.
We picked well. We picked well. They were pretty cheap too.
Yep.
Lower material cost.
I told you this horse thing was going to help you with your problem.
Well, we shouldn't be talking about my problem.
You're just single, man.
But what if I like being single? What if I like being on the road with you?
Ladies love horses. LLH, buddy. You know, ladies, let me tell you about the type of ladies that I've met through riding horses. I've met ladies that could be described as
Flirtatious.
flirtatious. I've met ladies that can be described as
Stupid.
stupid. And what more could you ask for, man? Flirtatious and stupid.
I feel like, Dan, I really need a woman that, cares about the environment. Or, at the very least doesn't hate it. Like, What if they like clouds or sunsets or
Fish.
fish? Absolutely have to love fish. What am I going to do on Fridays?
Yeah. Fishing Fridays, man. I'll tell you another thing these thin horses are good for, man, getting down to the lake. Last time I was at the lake, whew, man, do I got a story for you.
I'm all ears.
I was with Boney Baloney, your brother, and we were so tied up, drinking Miller Lights and you know all that, and we just, next thing you knew, I had my
Frisky.
frisky attitude. And one thing led to another. Well, I suppose I shouldn't probably finish this one. Let's just keep
Well, now I need to know because my brother was telling me the other day that something weird happened to him and he didn't say with who. So now I need to know what you guys were out in the woods doing camping, is what he said, and then what happened? You guys swallowed a
Slinky.
slinky. You guys got connected like that, but I guess you were all doing the worm, and it just kind of like I don't know. It was very frustrating to hear that he didn't tell me it was you. And you know how much I care about you.
You're making me nervous, Tony, because you got a gun, man, and I know your brother. Let's just put it this way. His name's Boney Baloney.
So that's why me and you never.
Say that again.
Flirted.
So that's why me and you never flirted. Even though my attempts were quite obvious, that's why, because of my bony baloney brother.
He's very skinny, and I'm very into skinny.
So now you're fat shaming me?
I'm not fat shaming you, Tony. It's just that you're. I mean, you know, I'm off my horse now. You stay right there, boy. Let's just settle this right here. It's not. The thing about you is you were just kind of
Silly.
silly.
I thought you liked that I was silly.
I love that you're silly in a friendship sort of way.
You put me in the friend zone just like you did with your siblings.
How about your sibling though, Tony?
And that's the problem. You know me and Boney don't really get along because he's so bony and I'm not.
Boney is a bony guy in more ways than one, I'll have you know. And you do not talk about him like that because, well, shoot, I didn't want to say he's the love of my life, but he certainly is the,
Fine wine.
fine wine to my pasta carbonara.
You know you have a drinking problem.
I know I got a drinking problem,
That's what. So.
but I also got a drinking solution, you know what I mean?
Thank you so much, round of applause for our volunteer. Oh, I loved Brokeback Mountain too. Y'all having a good time? Alright, our next game is a game called Waiter. This is a game for Mella and Kent and Annika. I'm so out of breath. That was funny. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. How this game is going to work is Mella and Kent are at a restaurant. And it's not an ordinary restaurant. She's already going. It's a magical restaurant because everything that they start to notice about our waitress is going to become true. And that will make sense as the game progresses. So, for a suggestion, can I get the name of a restaurant that probably should not exist?
Chili Boston.
I agree, but a made-up restaurant. Not chili. Huh?
Warmies.
That was good. Warmies. We are at Warmies, and what might these two gentlemen, what brought them to Warmies today?
Signing a contract for Major League.
Sure. Signing a contract for Major League Baseball. I assume. I don't know sports. Signing contracts for sports. That's why we're at Warmies today, and the waitress will come on eventually, and we'll see how that plays out. So let us see this game in together. 3, 2, 1, action!
Steph?
Big Johnny?
You know, we want you on the team. We want you on the team bad.
Yeah, my mom was telling me that. But there's not too many black folks in the MLB, dog. I gotta go to the NFL. I gotta go to the NFL. Like either NFL or NBA. Like maybe y'all had like a minority like session in the MLB. I'll join. That's all I'm saying, bro.
Let's think of it as, oh, here's our waitress.
Hi, welcome to Warmies. How are you guys?
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Feeling much warm since we're here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's the goal here at Warmies. Have you guys been here before?
I've been to Wormies. I've never been to Warmies.
Yeah.
Are you a chain?
Yes. This is the Austin location. So can I get some beverages for you guys?
You guys. Well, my grandma told me there was some warm food here.
Yes.
And so for an appetizer, I'll take some warm nachos.
Okay.
And then to drink, I'll take a tea.
A tea.
Yeah.
Would you like it warm?
Medium warm. Medium warm.
I think, how's your, sodas? Do you have warm sodas?
We do.
Ooh, that sounds good. I'd like
Medium
warm
warm.
soda. Luckish warm,
Luckish
yes.
warm and medium warm.
And we'll just share the nachos.
The warm nachos.
Extra medium warm.
Alright.
What's your name? Say Shanae? Oh, sorry.
Sally Shanae.
Oh.
Thank you.
Sally Shanae. Okay.
That's it. I'll be right back.
So, Stefford, this whole not wanting to be in our league, it makes me think of, it's like Christmas. It's like you've got to come together. You know what I'm saying?
You know the stories of Jackie Robinson? That was my uncle. My grandma told me the story.
Is he not alive anymore?
Well, it was what y'all get to know. But hey, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. Something that's really bothering me though, like Sally Shanae. It's bothering me, but I don't know if it bothered you.
I noticed.
She kept like scratching her face.
Yeah, she
might like you.
I don't know if it's eczema or but, yeah, she's a little itchy. I don't know if it's this Austin climate. Yeah. I don't know.
That was interesting.
Hi guys, I'm back.
Hey, Shanae, Sally.
Hi.
What's up?
Yes.
Were you guys ready to order?
What do you recommend here at Warmies?
Okay, so you already have the warm nachos, but hear me out. Warm salad. It's our specialty.
Could you take the lettuce off? add some chips, and then put some meat and some cheese on top.
Let's do that.
I don't need salad. Thank you.
Okay, we have nachos, we have salad. They're both warm. That's really what you come to Warmies for. So I can get you some more nachos, or we have lots of warm beverages.
Let's just keep the beverages. Keep warming them up.
All right.
The warmer the better, please.
Okay.
So salad, no salad, no lettuce, no leaves, none of that. Chips, meat, and cheese.
Medium warm.
Yes.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Big Johnny. I mean, if you can convince me what the league did to Jackie Robinson, I'll be okay. I'll be fine. I'll consider playing y'all's little baseball.
If that's what let's remember, he did get a movie, right?
I don't even think that character was really
Think about it. Think about it. Stefford, son of Jackie R.
Jackie R, you can't even say his last name. See, there's something wrong with y'all. I'm telling you, if you say something again that's offensive, I'm going straight to the NFL.
Just hear me out, Stefford. We're a new group now. We include. We include. Hey, the itchy was bugging me. I mean, it was. Why does she act like she's riding a stick horse coming out here?
My grandma told me there was some odd waitress who did that, I didn't question her. I didn't think it was true. But yeah, I thought that was weird myself.
I'm back with your warm salad. Hold the lettuce and add chips. And here's some more beverages.
Thank you.
Do you guys need any like hot, warm sauce?
What do you have?
Our signature sauce. It's just warm.
How warm is it? We talking about extra warm, medium warm, or low warm?
It's normally extra warm, but I can take it out for a little bit, cool it off, and then it'll be medium warm by the time it comes to you.
Okay. What do you think?
I'd like some warm ointment if you have any.
Okay. All right, I'll be back.
Yeah.
Like a snow globe over here,
Yeah.
bro.
That's not appealing.
It's like you got scabies or something.
I wasn't gonna say that.
So what's it gonna take to get you to sign? I mean, these nachos. But you done with those yet, or?
It was alright.
Yeah.
I just wish.
Then what's it gonna get you to sign right there? How about a pen? Would a pen help?
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking.
Yeah, no taxes.
Exactly. We're not going to Texas. We are in Texas. But we
Taxes.
won't, taxes.
I ain't trying. Man, I have $1 left, boy. I ain't trying to do no taxes.
Okay. No taxes, no Texas. We will keep you included. I'm telling you.
Wait, are there people who aren't included? What are you saying?
It makes me think of what we're itchy.
Yeah.
She's riding a stick horse.
Mhm.
And why does she have to do that hooping sound about every fifth word? Like, you guys want some warm sauce? Whoop!
Yeah. I noticed that. I actually like that about her. Sally Nene, my grandma's name was Sally.
You guys want some warm? Whoop!
Certainly do.
I'm back with it now. Whoop!
Thank you.
It is medium warm for whoop you.
You try this. Is it warm to you? Medium warm?
How about that ointment? Is that a deal or?
I'm so sorry, sir. I'll whoop you right back
Thank you.
with
Thank you.
your
Thank you.
appointment. Whoop! And that's the game.
Oh my goodness. I learned a lot about baseball just now. Oh my goodness. I'm in charge. I think we have time for one more game. Y'all ready for one more game? It's our last one. Do we have anybody in the audience that's celebrating something this weekend or perhaps is just having a really good day? Oh, see you in the back. Would you like to come up on stage? I would love to. Yay! Round of applause for
Oh my god, that's a really bad day.
no. I don't know why I hesitated that much, but absolutely not. What is your name?
I'm Wyatt.
Wyatt. Everyone say hi, Wyatt. Hi. Perfect. Wonderful. Wyatt, we're just so glad you're here. We're so glad all of you are here. So for this last game, we're just going to be comparing our love for you to suggestions from the audience. Does that make sense? Don't worry, it's not weird. It's not weird. It's not weird. So for an opening suggestion, can I just get an object that you've held in your hand today that's not your phone? Fork. Fork? Fun, love that. So the game begins with Darling or Wyatt. Our love is like a fork.
Wyatt, our love is like a fork. You have many points.
Wyatt, our love is like a fork. A lot of stabbing.
Wyatt, our love is like a fork. It really helps get small things into your mouth.
Alright, so moving on from there. Can I just get an occupation that's really easily identifiable by like the uniform? Nurse. Nurse, that's fun. Our love is like a nurse.
Wyatt, our love is like a nurse. I'm gonna be operating on you sometimes in the ER.
Wyatt, our love is like a nurse. I take time to care for you.
Wyatt, our love is like a nurse. Your sponge baths are extra.
Wyatt, our love is like a nurse. It's overworked and underpaid.
Our love is like a nurse, Wyatt. Bedpan's getting a little stinky.
Hey man, I'm back. I had to clarify something. Our love is really like a nurse, cause it's, you know, it's like 4 on, 3 off.
Adding on to that one. And there's usually more girls than guys.
Well, we have more student shows. You can always go to the box office, upgrade your ticket. Also, I want to let you know we do our regular shows every Friday and Saturday at 7:30 and 9:30. The second Saturday of every month. We have our Squeaky Clean show as well. And also, if you're like, I'd like to take a class and be performing as well, you can go to okcimprov.com, sign up for classes. Our next round starts the week of March 25th. And once you're enrolled, you get into as many shows as you want, absolutely free, so go take advantage of that. And last but not least, we have a kids camp that we're doing as well. That's going to be right in the summer, so it'll be right around June. It's a week long of just like learning how to do improv and get creative, all of that. We're for kids, so come join us for that. But if this is the end of the day for you, and perhaps you got a babysitter or something waiting at home, hey, it's 2 o'clock on a Saturday. Please go have a shot before you see your children. Good night.